Hello friends, welcome back to a new video on Karate UI automation series. So in this video, we can learn how we can set up a driver in Karate UI and how to run the scripts in multiple browsers. Okay, so let's go into the video. So I've written a simple test so that will open the browser and it will hit the URL amazon.in and it will maximize the window. So we know that if we don't specify any driver or any browser, it will by default take the Chrome browser as it's for its testing purpose, right? So it launched the Chrome browser and it opened the Amazon website. We can also configure driver by using this statement char, or you can use any other given then configure driver equal to you can give the type so it should be Chrome. Okay, so let's run it again. So there is no change, right? Again, the Chrome browser is launched and Amazon website is open and it maximize the window. So in this case, what is actually happening, it is uses the native Chrome integrations. So it will take the Chrome browser from your installed Chrome browser location. Okay, you can also notice one thing: when the Chrome browser is launched, that is not actually our Chrome browser. You can see some change in the window, right? In Chrome you're on. So it is actually using the native Chrome browser integration. So let's go to their documentation. If you go to their Karate Core configure driver, you can select from here. So here they have explained everything, and now we can have our script to be launched on the Chrome driver as well. So we know for Selenium automation and all, we used to download some Chrome driver file, executable file, and we used to store in some location, and we used to give the path of that file, and we used to run the scripts in the Chrome browser using the Chrome driver, right? So let's try in that way next. So the difference between these Chrome and Chrome driver is Chrome, as you can see, this uses default port has 9222 and it uses the native Chrome automation via the DevTools protocol, whereas Chrome driver will use W3C Chrome driver and it also uses a different port. So if you look at your console, you can see the port number over here. Since actually my system 9222 port is not available, so it is using some another port, but the default port is 9222, but if you use Chrome driver it will use 9515. Okay, and okay, so first we need to download the Chrome driver. So you can click on this Chrome driver, it's a link. It will go to the Chrome driver downloads area, so you can download the latest stable release. Okay, if you have some older version of Chrome driver, what I have noticed is the test will be passed but the Chrome browser won't be launched. It will look like some headless running. So what you can do, you can download the latest version, latest stable release Chrome driver 85.0.41. so this version. Okay, so you can download this file by clicking here. You can choose your Chrome driver versions, or you can choose Chrome driver Windows 32.zip, even though it's 64-bit. So in Windows, either you can keep it in this location, this PC local disk C, and in the Windows folder you can just add your Chrome driver executable file. Okay, or what you can do, let me delete it from here. We can add it in this particular location, that is C program files Google Chrome application. So you can see a chrome.exe file here. So that would be used when you run your file using this statement configure driver equal to type crom, and you can keep your crom driver.exe file also here. Let me read crom driver. Okay. Crom driver.exe executable file also in the same location. So this will be used when you are making use of crom driver configuration in your script. So let me change it to, instead of crom we can give crom driver. Now let's run this. So now you can see this is a normal Chrome browser, right? So using the Chrome driver, you cannot see that there was some change in the Chrome browser icons and all when you use type equal to Chrome. But when you use type equal to Chrome driver, you can see the normal Chrome browser, and also you'll be able to see the port number that it uses. So it is using the default port, that is port 9515. And also if you want to change the port, we can have different parameters also in the same. You can have port, also you can add executable. Let me go to the documentation. So here you can see type equal to crom and executable is crom. So executable if you put, so this should be the executable file name. So our executable file name is crom driver, and let's run it. There won't be any change. The script will run in the Chrome browser. It will maximize the window, it will close. So if your executable file, that means crom driver.exe, if it has some other name, you can give that name here, over here. Okay. So this is all about the Chrome driver. Now let's say we want to run our script using any other browser. Let's say I want to run on Firefox. So we know for Firefox we have to download Gecko driver, right? So let's search for that. So you can search for Gecko driver download, and from here you can download Gecko driver Windows 64.zip file. So once after downloading this Gecko driver, you can unzip it and you can keep it in the Windows folder. You search C Windows folder, okay. And now we have to change it to Gecko driver. And this is not actually required. Now let's run it. So it will launch the Firefox browser now, and it will hit the Amazon URL. And in the similar way, you can try with other browsers as well. Try using the other browsers as well, IE driver or Edge browser and all. Okay. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. So please don't forget to click the like button. Also, please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Okay, so we'll see in our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you.